Hello, everyone. So we are live again for Transformation Tuesday. I am Amanda Beth, and I want to know, are you ready to step into your power and release that old energy? Welcome transformation. The Lionsgate portal's open, so let's learn how to harness its powerful energy for deep healing and next level manifestation. Like I said, I'm Amanda Beth with Amanda Beth Healing. I am an intuitive healer and wellness coach. And with our healing, with this live, it is my intention that every week we do some healing. And I come from a Theta Healing background. And with Theta Healing, when I offer up these healings and downloads for you, I need you to say yes out loud. Put it in the comments in order to receive the energy work. If you are catching this in the replay, if you do hashtag replay and yes, that energetic work is still there waiting for you, whether you listen to it the same day or the next day or next week or whenever. All the replays are on Facebook for the amount of time that it allows it. It is also on my YouTube channel as well. So in order to receive that energetic healing and the downloads that we offer later in the broadcast, just say yes. Okay. So with all the crazy energy and everything, let's just take a minute to get a little bit grounded. I've been feeling the energies, and the folks that I talk with are also feeling it. So let's just do a couple rounds of what I call the 4-count breathing or box breathing. We're going to inhale for a count of 4. We're going to hold it for a count of 4. We're going to exhale for a count of 4. And then we're going to hold that breath out for the count of 4 before we breathe in again. That holding it out is my hard part. So let's go ahead. Close your eyes if you're in a safe place and take in a nice deep breath. And 2 and 3 and 4. Now hold that breath. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now we're going to release that breath. 2 and 3 and 4. Hold that breath out. 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to inhale again for 2, 3 and 4. Hold that breath in. 2, 3, 4. We're going to release that breath for a count of 4, 2, 3, 4. Now hold it out. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, just take a nice regular breath. There's been a lot going on in the world. And so I invite you to set your intention. Until today, we're going to be talking about the Lionsgate. And I kind of bounce back and forth. This is really what I want to talk about. It almost feels cheesy, and that's not it at all. But in these circles, the Lionsgate energy is spoken of, and it's spoken of for several months of time. And I want to help define what it is. I have participated in some Lionsgate practices, some things, and some of them are very unique. But I wanted to bring it back to, how is this something that you can instill in your daily life and maybe kind of speak to the extra energy and the extra flow that you're feeling these days. And today's a little extra. I'm not in my regular studio, so I'm at the Float Center, and this is the office that was available. So yes, if I look a little different, you'll see all my plants. They're at home, safe and sound. Life is good. So let's jump back into, what is the Lionsgate portal? Okay, so a portal is an opening. This is an annual energetic gateway or opening that brings different energetic levels here. And this one is usually from the 26th of July to the 12th of August. The peak of this date is August 8th. So August 8th is when that's the time to put all this magic into work. So coming to you on the 5th, I think we've got time to put in some of your intentions, kind of get things aligned, make better sense of what's going on. So from an astrological point, this is the alignment of the sun being in Leo, the star Sirius, and the numerology of the 8-8, 8 being the loop of infinity, and just the power that comes in there. The symbolism comes from the Leo's courage. Sirius is known for the higher knowledge. The portal is heightened. The energy and manifestation stuff going on right now is really big. Astrology is not one of my key points, but I do feel the energetic. So I can't speak to the astrology part of it, but I can speak to the energy part of it. And what do we do with all this energy? So there's extra energy in the vortex, and you've been feeling it, and other people have been feeling it. Those of us who are sensitive, we're really feeling it. These high energies can really bring up old wounds. They can make you feel just absolutely exhausted and totally overwhelmed. Thank goodness for my best friends and the people who are in my circle who can understand this and understand and just be there to support me as I am there to support them as well. I have, no secret, I'm still working on that purging part in my home, and still working on going through those things. So this is also the anniversary of a death coming up. And so I don't want to give more attention than what is needed here, but I also will acknowledge this, and I will give it its time and space here. And this always happens, in this portal area. But this portal area is a time to upgrade. So having experienced portal energy before, having put a little bit of study and time into it, better understanding it, that yes, emotions are heightened right now. Everyone is on overload, and not everyone understands that they are on overload and that these things are real. So it is a time to step back. And how much of this is you? How much of this is the extra energy? And for those of us who are empaths, how much of it is everybody else's energy affecting our energy? And so being able to pull back in as you do this spiritual upgrade. What does your body tell you right now that it needs? Do you need more rest? Do you need more water? Do you need hydration? Do you need more nutrition, less nutrition? Here in the Midwest, it's kind of hot. So we're not always driven to eat well when we're hot, but making sure that you are taking care of your self-care. So different things to do during this time. Stay hydrated. Make sure you're getting your nourishment. If you're looking for your sources of protein, maybe it's not the volume, but it's getting more compact protein sources into your diet so that you can really utilize that energy without having to endure the heat. Looking at your sleep habits, this energetic, what are you doing to get grounded? Are you listening to the tree meditation? Do you need that connection? Give me a shout out if you are looking for a tree meditation. I certainly have one. I'm thrilled to share with everyone so that you can become more grounded in all of the chaotic energy that's going on. And if you're not feeling the chaotic energy, great. That's wonderful. But maybe those around you are, and so have a little understanding for the rest of us who are doing that. So yeah, stay hydrated, get your rest, be grounded. Those are the things. Do some activities that honor your space and what you need to do to connect. Do you need to retreat and do some of those adult coloring books? Do you need to journal all these feelings that are coming up? These are old wounds. And a lot of times those old wounds, we don't have to relive them. I'm not asking you to go through that and relive them, but to bring them up so that you can let go of them. This is an awesome time for releasing. We release the old with that full moon energy. Well, the full moon is a great time to decide what you're willing to let go of that's not that's not bringing you the joy that you need. So when we're letting go of the old, we're also making space for the new that's coming into us. And so as we release these old wounds and the things that are no longer serving us, and we're talking about those physical things, that basement and garage clean out that I'm going through, as I release those, this create more space for positive and the energetics. Think of it as those glimmers. When we're hanging on to these old wounds, there was something in there that we also learned and we grew from. And so that's that silver lining or that glimmer. And I want you to hang on to the good part of what happened as you get rid of that old wound. And as you're making space, And as you're looking for more positive, you're making space for more positive things to come to you in those abundance. So from a Theta's prospect, let's release what prevents you from having the discernment to let go of the old and make room for the new. Let's remove what obligates you to carry that ancestral weight and those beliefs that keep you stuck. So let's release what prevents you from moving forward, that obligation that you have to continue to carry the torch. Sometimes those torches just need to go out. They don't need help. They don't have benefit for you. So let's remove that. Let's provide that forgiveness, that forgiving yourself, forgiving Source, Spirit, God, whoever your higher power is. And let's forgive all those other individuals who got in your way that did not allow you to release that on time. We don't want those emotions stacking up and defining who we are, being angry and hostile and all. Let that go. Let that go. Find that lesson, that glimmer, that shimmery hope, and hold on to that. Have the discernment of what benefits you and what is in your highest and best good. So if you'd like all that work, just say yes out loud. Add it in the chat. Hashtag replay if you're catching us on the replay. Okay. We're going to throw in the courage. We're talking about that Leo and that courageous energy. We're going to download the divine definition of courage so that you have the courage to really look at and face what's going on in this energy. And you have the courage to let go. And you have the courage to attract and to embrace your new path. If you'd like that, just say yes out loud and in the comments. We're downloading this divine definition of courage, that you know what it feels like, that it's safe, and that you can embody this for your highest and best good. Okay, that felt really good. That felt really good. I hope that does for you too. And some of these things, these are kind of big things to let go of so much. So, and in your affirmation, you can write it in the comments below. I am ready to let go of. When you journal, getting your journaling together, I am ready to let go of, and list it. List all those things. They can be physical things. They can be emotional things. They can be burdens. Let go of those burdens. Create your safety place. You can also write down that what you want to release and the safety that you're feeling. You'll know what that safety is. So then the big thing is once we've released all this stuff, we're going to talk about the manifestations and how we are going to manifest, because we have a new moon coming up, and this new moons are a good time for new stuff, the manifestation. So this portal energy is also really good for those manifestations. I want you to write those manifestations out. And when you write these manifestations, you need to write everything as if you already have it. You are seeing yourself with it. A lot of people tend to focus on financial things. I am seeing you can put in a dollar figure. I'm seeing a $10,000 income month this month. Whatever you're working toward, you can, just so that you're putting it in the positive, you're putting it in the present tense like it's already here. That's how you do these things. Okay. That's how you support your manifestations. Candace McKim is an excellent coach with manifestations, and she is also with the Chronic Health Collective. So look to her for some more tips in how we do this. You also have to support yourself. You have to be coming from a place of love, not a place of lack. When we constantly are looking at manifesting what we lack, we need to stop thinking about it in the lack. And we're able to do this when we put it in the sense of, this is what I have, this is what I'm doing, this is, I'm making weekly deposits to the bank, I'm accepting in 5 new clients a week. I'm enjoying more time with my family. My family is here and they're supportive, and all of those things. Those are the things that we manifest. We can be manifesting followers in LinkedIn and Facebook and other areas of social media. You need to just put it in the positive, like it's already happening and you can feel it. And as you're writing these manifestations, I want you to feel it. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to feel it and to envision it. And what do you look like? And what are the clothes? And what does your appointment calendar look like? And see all of these things, and however that comes through to you. So, oh goodness, I feel like I've rambled today. So we're talking about this astrological alignment of the stars that create an extra energetic for you to utilize. You have to be able to utilize the energy. As an empath, sometimes that's hard to get ourselves grounded and centered in what we need to do to be able to really truly harness this energy. So that's why I encourage you to do all of that self-care. Identify what you're needing right now. Do you need more downtime? Do you need more social time? Do you need less social time? Do you need more sleep, more water, more, all of those basic self-care things? And are you taking time for you? We are all very good caregivers and we give so much to other people. Sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves too. So remind you of that. Release what no longer serves you. Let go of those things. If it's not productive and it's not in your highest and best good and it doesn't feel good, let's figure out how we can release it. Keep the positive parts and let go. Let go of the parts that don't serve you. And this is a really hard, long look. We look at and we talk about this being our shadow work. And Carl Jung talks about our shadow work is the parts of us that we don't like. We don't want to deal with it. And we usually tend to stuff it. Sometimes we got to pull that stuff up. We got to look at it. We got to face it head on and figure out where it needs to go, because hiding it in our shadows, hiding that part of ourselves is not productive. So I encourage you to release those things that just don't feel good. They're just doing the big ick factor. And then really, really, really focus on your manifestations. How are you going to convert all of this old icky energy into the massive positive abundance that is out there to come for you? So one of these things, a daily practice, I honor my growth and I'm open to miracles, can be a new mantra for you. I honor my growth and I am open to miracles, to help you stay in that positive mindset. When we start looking for the positives, we find more positives. And I promise you, when you start looking at the negatives, you're going to get an onslaught of negatives. It just, what you focus on grows. So just keep that in mind. So I just want to thank you for taking your time to be here today. I hope that some of this healing, that you've got some bits and pieces and hopefully a little bit more understanding about this Lionsgate portal. It is a time where the energies are really high. They can make you feel like you're wiped out, or they can really, you can ride that wave. You can ride that wave and accomplish so much because you're aware. Otherwise, it can just wipe you out. You're wiped out, Anyhow, so Just a couple reminders. Tonight, Chronic Health Collective will go live at 7 o'clock, and Andy will be interviewing the Fearless Generation of Terry and Kelly, talking about that whole back to school theme. That is our theme for August. We are here in August already. The digital magazine copy is really close to being hot off the press there, so that you can read the articles from all of our great coaches and mentors in that group. I really liked mine. I thought I did an excellent job. So read mine, read the other ones. It's an awesome magazine. You can consume it digitally. You don't have to print it out. You can go right to the articles that you want to see. I am also going to be in Mount Pleasant tomorrow at the Holistic Gypsy. We're doing our live workshop of boundaries for empaths and a little bit more specifics in embracing this Lionsgate energy. So for those empaths who are ready to take some corrective action, learn how to better use your empathic abilities, solidify your container, we'll be meeting tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock at the Holistic Gypsy in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. There is an event page. Certainly drop me a message and I can get you that information if you haven't found it. So thanks for popping in. If you have any questions or anything, I am happy to answer those in the chat or connect with me at amandabethhealing.com. There is my link tree as well that will pigeonhole you to the right place to get a hold of me on whatever platform you're on. So thank you again for your time, and I look forward to seeing you next week. If you have some suggestions, let me know.